Welcome to day 21 of the course in Mastery. Today, Tom Wood is going to talk about the process of living with gratitude and giving back to the world. Then, John Alston helps put everything back in perspective with an analogy. Here's Tom.
A few years back, I had some very different ideas about what success meant. I thought it was about discipline and hard work and attention. All of those are true. Yet what I found out was that true success and true happiness came when I gave attention to gratitude, when I began to give back. Let me give you an example. Every time I would cross a transient's path or a beggar who asked me for money, in my mind I would say, don't give them money because it teaches them the wrong things. Don't give them money because it teaches them the wrong things. In fact, that's a very solid principle. But what I was really doing was I was ignoring the fact that I wasn't giving back in my life. Then I took a trip to Asia. A friend of mine who lived in the Philippines invited me to come stay with him and then spend some time on this beautiful island called Boracay. In Manila, there is a massive difference between the rich and the poor. There's no middle class. And on just about every corner, there's a beggar. I would pass beggar after beggar, repeating that mantra in my head. Don't give them money, it teaches the wrong things. Don't give them money, it teaches the wrong things. And then we went to a restaurant where children came out and started to beg. They held up their little hands, some of which were missing fingers. I was in shock. I went to dinner that night and could barely eat. My heart started to break. My friend asked me, "What's wrong?" I told him, "I've never seen children missing fingers begging on the street." He said, "Oh, yeah, that's part of life here. In fact, the parents cut the children's fingers off so that they'll be better beggars." That did it for me. The mantra meant nothing anymore. I knew something in my life had to change, and I knew it had to change then. Living with gratitude means more than saying thank you. It means opening up your heart, allowing yourself to feel for other people, and recognizing that you live a pretty good life, and you ought to be thankful for it. I began giving back in ways I never had before. I donated money to homeless shelters. I donated time to homeless shelters. In fact, my whole family once went and served all of the homeless on Christmas. Now, the truth is, it does make us feel good when we do that. And at the same time, it does amazing things for other people. Your success, yes, is largely due to what you do. And recognize that you didn't do it alone. And that there are people in this world that need a break. They need someone to help them out. What you do matters. And by focusing and thinking about giving back, you're going to change your life too. In your journal today, I want you to write down what one thing you will do this week to make a difference in someone's life. Now, the bigger the better, but do what you can do. Write down what you know you can do, and then commit to it and do it. That should be a good start. Thanks for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Tom. John Alston is a well-respected performance strategist and the author of 2 books focusing on strength of character and integrity. In this clip, he gives reasons to be thankful and helps put things back in perspective, making it clear that everything is all about your attitude. Here's John.
I think we all come on into this sea of life in our own vessel. You and I can't control the storms, the currents, or the depth of the water. How many of you had storms you had to deal with? Yes. How many feel sometimes it's 2 steps up and 4 steps back? Yeah. How many know people that play the Visa with the MasterCard and the MasterCard with the Visa? I mean, in our own vessel, you must have 2 things. Number 1, a compass and a rudder. The rudder in your vessel is choice. Remember this, you have freedom of choice, but you never have freedom from consequence. You can do whatever you want, however you want to do it. You can be disorganized or organized, be impatient or patient. You can cry and complain and whine and moan and groan. You can do all that. That's a choice. Remember this, though. It does no good to complain to somebody who, A, doesn't care, and B, can't help you. Number 2, you must have a compass. Compass will keep you on course. No matter how you get tossed and turned, you hold it better. Use your compass. My compass is 5 points. Put energy in any one of these 5 points, ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you will see your life change. I guarantee you work more magic than you can believe. Point number 1, keep in mind, and this is my point of view, may not be yours, but after all the things I've seen in life, I'm convinced that life is a gift. Don't trash it. Everything you have is a gift. Fingernails. Try to pick up a dime on a flat surface without fingernails. Go outside. Dogs, cats, birds, trees, mountains, rivers, streams. Enjoy the gift. Number 2, of all the gifts you have, the greatest gift of all is your mind. Your mind enables you to meet challenges, solve problems, and take advantage of opportunities. Your mind. Read books, listen to tapes, go to seminars. Use your mind. Your mind is the greatest gift you have. Number 3, there's a goal in the game, and it strikes me that the goal is for each and every one of us to fully develop what talents and skills we have and then give them back to the world. In your work, find your meant to be. Do what you do well and refine it. There's something that interests you and it applies to your work, refine it. Hone it. Get better at it, and you give it away. And as you give, watch what happens. Number 4, be the most decent human being you can be. When things are broken, let's get together and fix them. When they're dirty, let's get together and clean them up. If you see somebody suffering, let's reach out to help them. When you see an injustice, let's stand up and fight to make it right. Why? Because we can. You and I live in a country where we are afforded the opportunity to do that. In some other countries, you try, they lock you up. Number 5. Let us all remember in this game there's no guarantee on time. But it's interesting, when life pulls the rug out from under you, you think about what you could have done, might have done, or should have done. Good thing about today, folks, you don't ever have to get caught in that position again. Never again. All you have to do is remember to take care of each other, to encourage each other, to pat each other on the back, to respect each other. And a word that people don't like to throw around too much, to love each other. Try that. You know, a lot of people in that building on 9/11 dropped their kids off at school that day and said, honey, Mommy will see you tonight. No, Daddy's coming back from his trip and we'll all go out and have pizza. Well, you know how that story ended. But you know the last people they saw in that building? The people they worked with. We deserve more respect, and we can give it. And the magic is in how you vibrate. The magic is in knowing that you were not put here to fail. The magic is in knowing that you have all that is required to make it work, and you work for all you want. It is all good. And some get it, some will. Those that do, those that don't.
Tomorrow, we'll begin the 4th week of the course in Mastery, which covers wealth. Congratulations on making it this far. We only have 9 more days to go. Make it a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.